Hey guys, Riley Spanish here. In this video, I am opening another Paldea Evolved booster box. Definitely hoping to get some illustration rares that I'm missing from my set, because that is what I mainly try to collect from the new sets, trainer gallery and illustration rare cards. Obviously would love to just pull another Iono, because if I did that, just the value from it, I could buy all of the illustration rares I'm missing, since I wouldn't need the second one for my set. But 36 packs here. Usually you get either 2 special illustration rares or 1 and 1 gold card. Would love for this to be a box with 2 special illustration rares, because there's plenty that I'm still missing. But like I said, you know, pulling even a duplicate of Iono would just be insane. Obviously, like, the perfect booster box of this would be Iono special illustration rare, Iono full art, because there's usually 2 full arts as well. And then for illustration rares, like the Magikarp and the Tyranitar, and I think the Raichu are like the top 3 value-wise. Yeah, a lot of the illustration rares are around like $10 or more a piece, and that Magikarp is way up there. It was like $70 the other day, and I think it's gonna settle down back to around 50, maybe go lower than that, but it's just such a cool card, and it's really no wonder it's gotten so expensive. It is definitely one of the best artworks in the set, and people do love Magikarp and Gyarados. And I am yet to pull it, of course, so would love to do that here. There are a lot of illustration rares in the set, though, so statistically unlikely to pull exactly the one that I want, but you never know, it could happen. Delibird, Charcadet, and Jumpluff. Couple packs in without a pull so far. Pretty much looking at getting the same types of pulls from every booster box, like I said, with the either 1 gold, 1 SIR, or 2 SIRs and no gold, and then usually 2 full arts, and maybe like 5 or 6 normal EXs, and 3 illustration rares. Normal illustration rares is typical. Snover, Tarantula, and Glamora. Alright, moving right along. Still waiting on that first pull. Makuhita, Fuecoco, and a Palmot. Moving on to a Quaquaval pack. Have not pulled any of the starter Pokemon special illustration rares, like the Skeledirge, Quaquaval, or Meowscarada EX special illustration rares. I've pulled a lot of special illustration rares, just none of those. Fletchling, Spidops, and the first EX is a Skeledirge. For EXs, just value-wise, definitely hoping for maybe some Chenpaus, because it is the most valuable normal EX in the set. I don't know exactly how much it is right now, but I want to say last time I looked it was somewhere in the neighborhood of like $7 a piece. Pelipper, Fletchinder, Toxicroak, Dendra Reverse, and a Heracross illustration rare. Not one that I needed, but still, Heracross is my favorite Pokemon, so I'm always happy to see that card, followed by a full art Chenpao EX. So that is a great pack right there. Definitely happy to see that Chenpao, because it, like I said, Chenpao, most valuable normal EX, probably the most valuable EX full art if I had to guess. Don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% positive. Not the most valuable full art card in the set, of course, that would be the Iono, Knackley, and Hariyama. But definitely hoping to have the other 2 illustration rares I pull not be duplicates, because I've got a lot of empty spots in that binder of mine and would like to fill some of them in with this opening. Just seems like there's some that are way easier to pull than others, of course. Pincurchin, Relor, and Wigglytuff. Grusha, Primeape, Mismagius, Magikarp Reverse, Abomasnow, and Hydreigon. Need that Magikarp illustration rare. I don't want to have to buy it. That's why I need it. Would love to just be able to pull it. I should have bought... I mean, obviously there's no way to know what the market is going to do, but when the set first released, the Magikarp was like maybe 20 bucks or something, maybe 25, and then it shot up to 70. Could have made a killing on those if I had just bought a bunch of them. Calamitous, Snowy Mountain, Ice-Q, and Gyarados. But, you know, with modern cards, there's really... Obviously, you hang on to sealed product until it becomes unavailable and difficult to find. That's going to be a good investment, and it will be worth more than you paid for it pretty much no matter what. But with a brand new set, a card just performing so erratically like that, there's no way you can tell that's going to happen. Wingull, Flamigo, and a Sableye. Getting close to the end of the first half of the box, the first stack over there on the right. Choice Belt, Pupitar, and a Ceruledge. Still just 3 pulls total, and I think generally speaking you get around 13 pulls from a box, including EXs, full arts, special illustration rares, and normal illustration rares. So maybe the second half of the box will be a lot more loaded than this right stack was. But yeah, still waiting on the first either gold or SIR. Pelipper, Slacking, and Tyranitar. Still just sitting at the 3 pulls. Got 4 packs left from the first 18, the first half of the box. I'm yet to see a booster box of this that doesn't have at least, you know, 1 gold and 1 SIR or 2 SIRs. I think they are basically guaranteed to have that. But I would definitely feel slighted if I did not get that. Great Ball, Primeape, and a Ting-Lu EX, second normal EX pull of the opening. So that's 4 total pulls on the board. There's just a huge run in the middle of this stack of packs here with absolutely nothing. Waiting for that next illustration rare. Larvitar, Magnemite, and a Slowking EX. So that is 3 normal EXs. Even though the Terastal ones are slightly different, they are just a normal EX. They just look a little bit different because they have a different holofoil pattern. The full arts are pretty noticeably different than the other full art Pokemon, but have not pulled a single one of those, and there's 3 in the set. It seems unlikely that I would avoid pulling one this long, but have not pulled one yet. Luxio, Pikachu, and Tinkaton. Alright, here's pack 18, so the final pack of the first half of the box, and looks like I am at 5 total pulls, 1 full art, 1 illustration rare, and 3 regular EX cards. Maybe get something out of here, or have a much heavier hitting left stack of the booster box. Tinkatuff and Luxray, yeah. So I'm hoping to come up with about 8 pulls from this left pile. Obviously you can get less than 13 total pulls, but it seems to be pretty much the average per box. So like 12 or 13, I believe. So hoping to get lots and lots of good stuff from this left stack. Bombardier, There is a gold in this pack. It is the Skeledirge EX, followed by Mimikyu. So not going to get two special illustration rares, I would say, unfortunately, but that's still a cool pull, that gold Skeledirge. So I am not unhappy to see that. And let's move right along. What I'm more concerned about is getting some normal illustration rares that I have not pulled yet, and really hoping to get one of the more expensive ones that I don't want to have to purchase later. Sableye, Sprigatito, there's a nice one. One that I do not have yet. I believe I actually might have one coming in the mail from like a stream that I opened a pack on though, so we'll see. Either way, that is a very cool one to pull. I think that this one is sitting somewhere in the neighborhood of like $9 or $10, so that is a totally decent one to pull. And would love to get more than 3 per box, but I don't think I've ever gotten a box that had more than 3 normal illustration rares. But we will see. Maybe that last one, the third one, will be the Magikarp. Who knows? Therapeutic Energy, Orthworm, and Orthworm. Couple back-to-back worms. I don't believe I've pulled the Orthworm illustration rare. That one's kind of cool. Pupitar, Falkner, Seviper, Mankey, Spiritomb, and Veluza. So what am I at now? 7 pulls total so far. Still lots of packs to get more, of course. And definitely looking forward to seeing what special illustration rare this box has in store. Would be cool if it was in the last pack. I always love when it's kind of nerve-wracking like that, thinking I may or may not even get one. A Squawkabilly EX. 4th normal EX pull of the box. Alright. Super Rod, Pyroar, Luxio, Luminous Energy, Krogunk, Reversal Energy, and a Meowscarada EX full art. Okay, so 2 full arts pulled now. So I think really what I'm looking at is one more illustration rare, a special illustration rare, and maybe another EX. But definitely looking forward to the special illustration rare and normal illustration rare. Skiploom, Toxicroak, and Rabska. But those may be the only things left to pull in this box, potentially. But I would not be surprised if there was one more EX, normal EX, and I would not mind if it was a Chenpao. Like I said, most valuable normal EX in the set. Qfont, Tadbold, Hydreigon. That Meowscarada is cool with that like purple background with all the design on it. I do really like the looks of the full arts in this set. They just have a lot more going on behind the Pokemon. Even though it's just like kind of a blur of colors and patterns, they just look pretty sharp in this set. Super Rod, Electrode, Abomasnow. And of course I will go through and summarize the pulls at the end of this box like I always do. I got this box today because I had a ton of bulk I needed to trade in actually, and the card shop I trade my bulk in at, they usually just have, you know, whatever the most recent sets are. So they had booster boxes of Scarlet Violet and Paldea. I think I'm pretty much done ripping Scarlet Violet packs other than ones that come in like tins and collection boxes and stuff like that. Still missing a couple cards, but it won't be very expensive to fill out the rest of that set. So focusing on the new ones and the ones to come out, and of course always working on my vintage sets as well, kind of in the background. Glimmet, Paldean Wooper, and Baxcalibur. I actually even got a few vintage cards that I was missing today from a different card store. The base set Raichu, so now the only card I need for base set is Blastoise. The Flareon Holo to finish out my jungle set. Dark Vileplume, one of the many that I needed for Team Rocket, and 2 Wizards of the Coast promos that I was missing, the Dark Persian and Sabrina's Abra. Anyways, fun little side tangent there to show those. Back to the Paldea Evolved booster box. That was actually from a different card store though. The one that I trade my bulk in and get booster boxes from is like right down the road from the one I do like most of my vintage stuff. So that's kind of cool. Just make a whole afternoon out of going to both card stores basically. Oricorio. It looks like 6 packs remaining. So yeah, still looking for that special illustration rare from the box, and looking for the 3rd normal illustration rare. Like I said, it would be kind of fun to have it be in the last pack, but be a little nerve-wracking not knowing, you know, maybe this box just didn't have one or something. But I have not seen one yet that was missing it. Tandemaus, Citadel, Nacli, Giacomo, Talonflame, Heracross, Citadel, Dunsparce, and one more EX, Noivern there. So that is 6 normal EX cards. 4 packs left to get another illustration rare and a special illustration rare. What would that be total? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, yeah, to make it the 13 that I said it should be. Alright, Wattrel, Tinkatink, Shroodle, Glimmet, Tauros, Practice Studio, Florigato, Grusha, Dunsparce illustration rare is going to be the final one. Not one that I needed, unfortunately, but I will still take it. And 3 packs left to go. Is it going to come down to last pack magic? Am I going to get burned on this box and not get a special illustration rare? We will see. I'm going to slow roll these last packs with a Grass Energy, Fuecoco, Wattrel, Tinkatink, Shroodle, Kilowattrel, Azumarill, Vespiquen, Baxcalibur, Jigglypuff, and Gyarados. Second to last pack here. Meowscarada cover artwork. And Psychic Energy, Bramblin, Shinx, Nimble, Mastiff, Quaxwell, Delivery Drone, Farigiraf, Reverse Shroodle, Reverse Fighting Owlette, and Pawmot. Alright, it's going to be very disappointing if there is not a special illustration rare in this final pack, because as you can see, 3 normal illustration rares, 6 normal EXs, 2 full art EXs, and 1 gold card. So this really needs to be last pack magic to make it a normal booster box. Otherwise, this booster box had the it'll be the worst one that I've opened as far as quantity of pulls, at least. Missing that special illustration rare, but should be here hopefully. Fighting Energy, Glimmet, Bramblin, Shinx, Nimble, Ice-Q, Iono, Knucklestack, Reverse Gothitelle, and this box just straight up did not have one. That is very disappointing. And yeah, but I will go through the pulls here. Got the Dunsparce, Sprigatito, and Heracross for normal EXs. Got the Noivern, Squawkabilly, Slowking, Tinglu, and Skeledirge. The 2 full arts in Meowscarada and Chenpao EX. And 1 gold Skeledirge EX. If I missed it and it's somewhere in that stack, I'll feel real dumb when I go through it and cut it at the end of this video, but I'm pretty sure I just got a little bit burned on this box Anyways, though, thank you very much for watching, and please consider subscribing.